So that's a razor clip. And just random, but I thought it was cool. So I was doing like 5 mile an hour, a little bit of a roll. I tried stabbing throttle. I'm only in two-wheel drive, but I'm on dry pavement at the time. And it just lit the tires up. There's big old black marks down the pavement. Now it's pretty cool, man. Started to hook up around 45 mile an hour. Thing's badass. I cannot wait till summertime. What is up, YouTube? So I'm working on something that I do not personally own. It's my buddy's Assault. Finally getting around to pulling the motor down and doing a little inspection. It needs rebuilt. So I'm gonna show you guys what I found. All right, motor's out. That cylinder right there. Actually, I've ran worse on the C5 800s before. I can't catch a nail on anything. So, yeah. Looks like it just detonated really hard. Didn't catch a ring or nothing, but it did eat the crown of the piston wheel on the exhaust side. And it is super, super gnarly. All that piston material is down in the crankcase. So I gotta split the cases, tear it down, and check it out. It is kind of weird that this side is just absolutely hammered, and this side pretty much looks untouched. So, yeah, pretty wild. Good. Good. Really stiff. Really stiff. Noisy. Noisy. Okay, so we're at the point with the CFI 800 motor. I need parts. So out goes the salt, and in comes the 97 XC700. Now, I've seen some people saying they see these things everywhere. What's so rare about it? Yada yada. You don't see a 97 XC700. You're seeing 98s. They look the same as far as the hood goes, but the trailing arms, the shocks, the seat, the tank, the motor, they're different. You just probably don't even realize it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the differences between a 97 and a 98 XC700. Starting off with the most obvious thing, purple head, trailing arms. Well, not trailing arms themselves, but the decals. Front shocks are different. These are silver, not white Fox shocks. These have progressive spring, not a single rate. Lots of little things like this right here is different. Notice how that's recessed into it. 98s are not that way. They sit flush with it. Raise your seat. That's not a stock tank, but you would have a two-piece seat tank combo stock. The suspension, obviously, this has 156 on it, so clearly different. But even the stock suspension is a little bit different. The rails are shorter, less adjustability on where you can position your torque arms, stuff like that. Honestly, the 98 suspension is better than the 97. Just the way it is. So another thing that's different, this console piece is different. The 97 has a vented setup similar to XCR 440, whereas a 98 700 does not have that. And then finally, the biggest difference is there was less than 500 of these 97s ever built in comparison to tens of thousands of 98 XC700s, to the point that there is a 97 XC700 registry on Facebook where people put their name, the VIN, where they're located, yada yada. And this 98 700 is number 30 on that list. 30 97 XC700s that have been tracked down and basically, what's the word, categorized? I don't know. Anyways, on the list of 97s that have been found, this is number 30. Now, yeah, there's been a couple partied out wrecked ones that have been found that aren't on the list, but as far as complete sleds, 30. Now, back to the program. Here's the thing. This thing had like 3-4-year-old fuel in it. It ran like dog shit. Smelled really, really bad. Like Amber got pissed off because I let this thing run in here for a little bit. Like, no exaggeration, 10 seconds. And she was freaking out because it stunk so bad, which she's not wrong. So we went ahead, siphoned out 5 gallons, and then the additional nasty fuel went into that fuel tank. So what we need to do is we need to pull this air box. Oh, more things that are different. This air box, CDI on 98 is mounted here on the air box. On the 97, if it hasn't been updated, was not. CDI is actually mounted on the motor. Also, the routing for the oil lines are totally different on a 97 in comparison to a 98. Okay. Lots of little differences. Anyways, I don't know who did it, but let's see. Yep, they tightened it down. So whoever was working on this last, you can see the clamp is not positioned correctly, and when they tightened it down, it actually started to push the carburetor out of the carb boot. So we're gonna go ahead, pull the air box, pull the carburetors, we're gonna pop them apart, make sure they're clean, good to go, and we're gonna install them correctly. And we're gonna put some fresh fuel in this thing, fire it up. That's the plan, at least. Ew, dirty. What?
It's better than the other ones.
Yeah. What'd you say?
That thing is already plugged in.
Yeah. You gonna use that bad chicken or what?
Give me a second.
All right. Okay, so we got the carburetors off. And these carburetors are absolutely fucking disgusting.
They got their own ecosystem.
Yeah, they got their own little ecosystem. That carburetor has a plunger stuck in it, so that'll be fun to try to get out. Yeah. Progress.
It's going great.
It's going great. Well, for now, instead of spending forever cleaning those, I am digging through my piles of carburetors. I want to pick out a good set of PWKs that the pin towers aren't all wallered out, and do a quick clean on them because those other ones are really, really, really bad. And we will get back to cleaning the other ones, the originals to this 97, but it's just kind of one of those things, like I can do that anytime when I have more free time, but I'm really trying to get this thing running. So we're going to throw out good identical carbs to what it has on there, and yeah, just trying to get this thing so it actually runs half decent. Fuck it, I'm cleaning the carburetor. Got the truck plunger out, little WD-40. Got her moving. Hell yeah. See the crap coming off. Pretty cool. Alright. So, I already pulled the carburetors out of the ultrasonic cleaner. Much better. Way nicer than it looked before. However, let's see how the bowls did. Looking all right on the outside. Not bad. Bubbles out of there. Not looking too bad. Alrighty. Still got a little grit down in there. Have to blow this out with the air compressor and see how it looks after that. Alright. I would call that good enough for government work. So all we gotta do is throw the carburetors back together, and I still need to clean up a choke plunger. This thing was stuck in the carburetor. So get that cleaned up. Carbs thrown back on. I guess while I'm here, let's go ahead and take a peek at our carb boots. Oh, beautiful. That one looks good. That one's looking pretty good. Nice, smellable. It's not stiff. Flex is nice. So yeah, perfect. So those are good. Boy, we need to clean this gas tank. It's so dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. It don't look stained. It just looks freaking dirty. Ugh. Gonna take more than air to clean that. Well, on that note, curb's clean. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the garage down for the night. Get ready to go back to sleep. Back to sleep? Just to sleep, not back to sleep. On that note, seems like I'm already about half brain dead. So, this thing's gonna continue to thaw out, dry out. We'll have the carpet slapped back on tomorrow. It's fresh fuel in the tank. Figure out what to do with this old, really gross stuff. And maybe take it out for a rip. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to take the 97 out, even though it's got a 156, and just ride it. I think it'll be cool. Maybe we'll do that. Test ride.